Hello everyone, and welcome to my first ever episode of Banjo Kazooie on the Nintendo 64. Alright, I've been waiting for this for quite a while. This is one of my favorite games of all time, really. But when I was a kid, this was my absolute favorite game. I had tons of fun playing this as a kid, and it's one of the most iconic games, I think. Everyone likes this game. Nice little opening cinematic here. But let's just get past this and get into the game. So, here we are at the title screen. That shows a little clip of the first level, of course. Mumbo's Mountain. Alright. And, you may notice that this save file actually has some progress on it already. I'm just gonna delete that. What happened was I had previously recorded this, and I'd gotten about over an hour into the game, and my audio glitched, so I had no audio from this game at all. So yeah, I've just gotta restart, but that's fine with me. I can play this game a million times. And I already have, basically. But I'll just be quiet for this opening cinematic here. This is pretty good stuff for the Nintendo 64. That, of course, is Gruntilda the Witch, the main antagonist of this game and this series. And her little cauldron there, Dingpot. And all she really cares about is her looks, pretty much throughout the series. Which is ironic, because she is horribly ugly. And she asks her cauldron here if there's anyone prettier than her, and he has found someone. One of about the only 4 characters in her entire world, so that's unfortunate. Nicer beauty can't be had. I would beg to disagree. I love this game so much. Forgive me if I just gush over this game the entire time I'm playing it. I love it. Also on this part, I love how she clips through the camera there. I always thought that was funny. These games are so polished. But there's just that little thing there. If there are any little faults in this game at this point, they're just endearing. I couldn't care less. That is Bottles the Mole. He helps you out quite a lot throughout the game. And that on the left is Banjo's sister, Tootie. Banjo is the protagonist, along with Kazooie. Banjo's the bear, and Kazooie's the bird, for anyone who doesn't know. I'm sure you do, though. And Banjo's just sleeping. Kazooie wants to go on an adventure. Luckily, they're about to have one. I don't think Tootie ever said she was prettier than Grunty, but whatever. Grunty now leaves her castle in an attempt to steal Tootie, which is the main story of this game. I don't know where she's going. She could just fly right over here, but she wants to take the scenic route. There's apparently a little bit of a struggle before she can capture Tootie. Well, thanks for helping, Bottles. He just stands there and watches, asking for someone else to help. And Banjo just sleeps through this entirely while his sister's being kidnapped. That must suck for Kazooie. If Banjo's not up, she just has to sit there in that backpack all the time. Alright, so this is the first time we get to control Banjo. And you just run over here and talk to Bottles really quick. He has the short-sighted mole, and Banjo introduces himself and Kazooie. And yeah, these games have just constant little lines of humor throughout them. I love it. Especially from Kazooie. She pretty much just has one-liners and insults ready for everyone she talks to. Yep, so she flew up into her lair, which is that huge green castle in the middle of Spiral Mountain, which is otherwise a very pleasant place. No, don't teach me anything. Yeah, I'm plenty good enough. Not gonna listen to that tutorial. Alright, so he just gives us our basic moves right here. If you do go through the tutorial, you can go around Spiral Mountain and Bottles will teach you all of the basic moves, which is very good for new players, but yeah, I don't need any of that. Waste of time. Alright, so let's just head up here. There is a free life on top of Banjo's house as soon as you start, which is always welcome. So let's just head on down here. Oh, one thing I wanted to mention before I leave, let's just go back into Banjo's house really quick. I have an excessive, useless amount of knowledge of this game, so I thought I'd just share it with you guys while we went along, just in an effort to tell you some stuff you might not have heard from other Let's Plays that you've seen. This picture here, actually, is a picture of a level called Fungus Forest, or Fungi Forest, allegedly. This was apparently supposed to be a beta level in this game, but it eventually got taken out and just put into Donkey Kong 64. I forget which version is Fungi Forest and which one's Fungus Forest, but it's one or the other. But yeah, it's pretty cool. Rare, of course, the game that made this game, also made the Donkey Kong games on the Nintendo 64, all very good classic games. Rare was really in their element back in the Nintendo 64. They were one of the best companies around. But yeah, I just thought that was an interesting little thing, and they left that picture of that level there, so that's a cool little Easter egg. On the Xbox 360 version, that picture is actually replaced by something else. I don't remember what it is off the top of my head. Then we've got a picture of Tootie there, and I believe this little goldfish escapes in the second game and goes outside your house. Got a picture of Banjo and Kazooie there, picture of Bottles. And then this picture is actually a picture of the area from the ending cutscene, which is pretty interesting, that they just give you that immediately. I just found that interesting. Now let's head up into Spiral Mountain. I'm not really going to bother with too much of the stuff here, but I'll just give you a quick explanation of what's over here. Alright, so you've got 6 empty honeycomb pieces in this world, which is Spiral Mountain, of course, the starting area from the first 2 games. So let's just head up here. When you collect these, they fill up part of your empty honeycomb bar. When you collect 6 of them, they will give you a new bar of health on your health bar. So that is always welcome. Now, I believe this tree has one as well. Yep. Yeah, I just know where pretty much everything in this game is. Played this a million times. Yeah, let's zoom out a little bit. Getting a little too close to Banjo there. Let's head over here. Alright, got it. That's number 3. Ah, I missed that extra life. Wonder if I should go back for that. I like how I can see the little lion in the water texture there. It's funny. Let's Spiral Mountain has such pleasant music. I like how this whole area is completely harmless and pleasant, except for the giant witch's lair up there. You'll notice how everything is just bright blue, bright green, completely harmless, little vegetables running around. I wonder if he can hurt me. Yep. In the tutorial, they actually can't hurt you. Now, you'll see that I lost a bar of health there. For anyone that doesn't know, it'll take 1 honeycomb away when you get hit, and when you kill most enemies, they will drop honeycombs as well, and you can just pick them up and replenish your health, as he will probably explain right here. Alright, let's head on over. These are collywobbles, I believe? Ugh, don't know what I'm doing there. I'm actually playing this on an emulator. I own several copies of this game, but I just thought for recording's sake it would be easier to play it on an emulator. So yeah, the controls are a bit strange. It would be much easier to play with a controller, but I'll try to get through it. Alright. There are several just little obstacles that they put out here just so you can learn your moves. They are all accompanied by a molehill, which is where Bottles teaches you all the moves. He'll be teaching you all the moves throughout the game. He is quite helpful. Alright, that's number 4. Let's head on up here for number 5. There should be a collywobble up here, and if you kill him, he should drop the 5th one. Oh, good thing he doesn't hurt you. I got stuck under him. Alright, die. There you go. That is empty honeycomb number 5. Did I ever go pick up that extra life over by the waterfall? I can't remember. Whatever, either way. I shouldn't need any extra lives for quite a while. Alright, let's dive down here. Clip through the bridge really quick. Alright, and that is number 6. And now you'll see at the top, I now get an extra bar of health. Through the main levels of the game, there are going to be 2 honeycombs on each level. So about every 3 levels, you're going to be able to get a new bar of health. So you progress pretty quickly. It's very nice. Now, I'm going to head up onto the actual Spiral Mountain, which is this little mountain in the middle of the moat over here, which leads to Grunty's lair. Love the music on this level. It's just iconic Nintendo 64 music at this point. And over here, you can actually jump this. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Let's get a little farther. There we go. Yeah, it's just a little thing I always do. I don't know if it actually saves me any time. I love how the grass on this hill goes from bright green to this mossy dark stuff up at the top as you get closer to the lair. So you're ready to tackle the witch now. Yes, we are. You can also see on Grunty's lair's face there, the eyes are flickering. And you can see it a little bit in the mouth too. I just love those little effects. This game was so polished when it came out. Love it. Now, let's just take a look over here really quick. Yeah, you can see how the sky's just bright blue, and then all this haze above her head, all that fog. It's crazy. Her lair is actually much bigger than it looks once you get on the inside. Yeah, looks pretty small from the outside, but this is quite a big lair. Now, one thing I want to note, you can hear how the music's all peaceful and happy out here. As soon as you get on the bridge, it changes to the Grunty's Lair theme, which is awesome. Just listen to that. It's so good. The music in this game is excellent and still holds up perfectly. It sounds great. So let's just head on into the lair really quick. And now this is what the main plot of the game is going to be. Grunty has put herself and Tooty into these beauty transferring machines, I suppose. And that guy stumbling in right now on the left is Klungo, that green guy. he is... I believe this is the only time he appears in this game. But... yeah, in the second game he plays a much bigger role, and he is several of the boss fights from the game. He is Grunty's main assistant. Alright, so they're activating the machine right now, so... good thing they're going to give us a little while to complete the game before they do that. Alright, and here we are, Grunty's lair. My tricks and traps will see who wins. Yes, they will. Alright, so you get your first look at the lair here. I think this is a good spot to end the episode off on. So, yeah, I'm really excited to play this game, guys. I'm going to be uploading this quite frequently. I hope you guys are interested as well. So just leave me a comment, tell me what you think. I'd really like to hear your opinions on me playing this game. If this goes over well, I'll probably be playing Banjo Kazooie after this, because I love that game just as much almost. It's another great game, perfect sequel. And I'm really excited to get this going. So next time on Aqua Plays Banjo Kazooie, we will be entering Grunty's lair. See you guys next time.